Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. I'm very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. I slapped myself very softly today because yesterday gave me a headache all day. In fact, I've still got a headache. Or is that the alcohol and drugs? Hey, I'll let you decide that. So, what's going on Monday's edition of the DCEU Daily? Yes, the first edition of the DCEU Daily of this week. Well, Jason Momoa posted on Instagram he went to see Zack and Deb Snyder where they're working for their zombie movie for Netflix, right? And this is what happened. I can't show you the video, but we can give it a listen. So here we go. He is very, very grateful to Zack. The loyalty he has for Zack as well is a beautiful thing. It is brilliant.
Okay. Okay, listen. To the world, there's two things that Zack has given me, aside from friendship. One, him and Mark Twain gave me a massive passion for shooting Leicas.
Right? Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You shoot all your stuff on Leicas. That's the reason I've basically followed in their footsteps. Love it on every level, film, digital. Two, I wouldn't be here today in my career if it wasn't for him because he made Aquaman. He gave me that opportunity, called me to your office. I'm forever indebted to you, my family. You know that. I love you. I love you both. And so this is just a token of my appreciation because I love you and I rarely get to see you and we talk about art. But but we'll work together for the rest of our lives and your family. And so close your eyes.
Cover them or close them? I'm going to cover them because I'm going to pay.
Okay. Open your eyes. Here you go, boss. It's Q2.
Oh, fuck.
Brand new Leica. I just bought Zack Snyder a brand new Q2 with them. Man, it's got tons of Leicas, so I'm like,
I don't have this.
I know. I just gotta get you there's no card in it, but man, it's
Oh, my Lord.
but it's the new Q2, man. It's freaking epic.
Oh, it's beautiful. You kidding me, fucker?
I got.
Wow, wasn't that awesome? Now, what he does do a post where he takes a picture. Where are we? Yeah. Well, let's be honest. If it wasn't for this man, we wouldn't have Aquaman. I love you, Zachary Snyder. Mahalo for showing me the Snyder cut. Here is a token of my appreciation. Leisha Q2 for inspiring me as an artist through and through. Whatever that says. I wish I was a better actor, but I can't lie. The Snyder cut is sick. Obviously he's done all of this on purpose. He's gone to visit Zack, and obviously he was going to name drop the Snyder cut. We've known for a while actually that he's always said he's seen the Snyder cut. I don't think anyone can touch this guy now, especially with the success of Aquaman. But it doesn't really seem like Warner Brothers. Isn't it interesting since Kevin Sugihara left? It seems like the former Justice League actors and the people working on the movie are more freer to speak, and that says everything. I think it was Sugihara who did all of this. It was his fault. Nobody else's. His fault. And I've spoken about Jeff Johns and John Berg and everything, but you can't have all those different people pulling in different directions running a franchise. It doesn't work. Now we've got Walter Hamada, and it absolutely works. So that was a real positive moment, Jason going to visit Zack and Deb. Did he get Deb a present? I'm sure he got Deb a present, right? But definitely a staged event, definitely there to kind of hype up the Snyder Cut. That's a bigger thing than any of us, who are part of this movement could ever do. So that's a positive thing within the fandom right now. And there's so many negative things right now. It's good to have something really, really nice. I'll tell you what's really, really negative, and I'm not going to read the article, but Screen Rant saying that Captain America Civil War was actually did the Martha moment better than Batman v Superman. In the Martha moment, they mean the moment when Iron Man discovers that obviously Bucky killed his parents. Now, basically, we know by now that Fake had an insider at Warner Brothers, and he leaked what Snyder was doing with Batman v Superman, because Feige was very, very intimidated by Batman v Superman, so he decided to copy the movie. These are, of course, big accusations that I can't back up, I will say that, so maybe I'm wrong, it's just my opinion. But look, Captain America Civil War is Batman v Superman, and there's no question about that. The deeper question has to keep on being asked of the morality of Feige and the people at Disney and the people who make the MCU, because they did seem to try and kibosh the DCEU by, getting people to say certain things. It was pretty bad at the time, but obviously the DCEU at that time didn't have proper production leadership, and now we have Walter Hamada, and there's no way Feige and Disney can fuck with us. Now we've had that discussion already. But going back to Jason Momoa saying he's enjoyed the Snyder Cut, obviously that goes to a deeper question. If he's seen the Snyder Cut, has he seen it completed? Has he seen a half completed, no music, no effects? It would be very unlikely, I think, he sat there and watched something that wasn't finished. So I think he's seen a completed movie. But maybe not the movie we're going to see. Maybe it was a quick kind of touch-up, if you like. But, these do go to deeper questions, of course. I'm very envious of Jason Momoa and anyone who's seen the Snyder Cut. But he's literally posting, a blue-checked actor is posting on their Instagram, which has got thousands and thousands, maybe at least 1 million subscribers or followers or whatever you want to call it. And he's saying he loved the Snyder Cut. So, and isn't it funny, these journalists, not necessarily your screen rants, but all these shield sites, still questioning if the Snyder Cut actually exists when we actually know that it is. But we know right now the Snyder Cut is great clickbait to talk about. Jeremy and that Star Wars girl from Geeks and Gamers started going in on Zack Snyder the other day. You know them, very right-wing, yeah. They say, obviously what they say about Star Wars, I like a lot of the stuff they say, and I think they're doing a great job for what they're attempting to do. But I think also with them, what they do is they come onto Twitter, they trigger a fan base, and then when people come at them, they start saying, oh, these people saying this and that, and they create drama. It's very clever, but if you're as intelligent as I am, and I'm quite intelligent, and I hate to, ride my own horse, you can see what these people are attempting to do. Yes, so basically Geeks and Gamers were going in on Zack Snyder, and he's a crap director. I just quote tweeted her and said, listen, in your opinion, but these people are highly immoral people, and they want to catch you. They want to get you in an argument. They want, basically, because it's great advertisement. Hate sells. It's as simple as that. Negativity sells, and negativity against Zack Snyder is going to bring his fans in, like me and you, to defend him. Isn't it interesting, though, changing the subject, of course, we don't have an official slate for the DCEU, but we certainly know what it is. The DCEU and Walter Hamada don't do slates. I think, getting overexcited about slates is rather childish, and maybe Walter Hamada, coming from a true film background, is not interested, because when I was growing up, we didn't have movie slates. When a film was coming, we'd see the trailer in a couple of months, and then that would be that. There wouldn't be the hype behind movies there is today. We've still got trailers, but trailers weren't a big thing either. But when I look at the MCU, look at the MCU list of films coming out for Phase 4, I don't know about any MCU fans, but I think it's very boring. And I've said this on here a billion times, and I've got to say it again because I want to talk about this. That the DCEU slate, and I mean all of it, including Joker movie, which is not part of the DCEU, but of course is part of the DC world of movies, I think our slate is fucking exciting. Fucking exciting. And, you can leave your agenda, if you think Zack Snyder's going to thank you for trying to, drive people away from what's going on with Walter Hamada's DCEU. But you're not going to accomplish your goal anyway, right? But the point is, this is a fucking exciting list of films. Joker movie, Birds of Prey. Be excited for Birds of Prey. It's going to be one of the most entertaining CBMs you have ever seen. Wonder Woman 1984 is the most anticipated film of 2020. For me, Then you've got the Batman, you've got the Suicide Squad, you've got the Flash movie coming, you've got Shazam 2, you've got Black Adam, and you've got New Gods. This is a great list of movies. And imagine when they actually announce Superman, because they're going to do it eventually. We all know Superman is coming once they get the Superman, when they get the Fortress of Solitude house in order. Now, I have grown impatient with that, but you can't deny it. Our slate is more exciting than theirs. Now, if we did have phases, which we don't, again, I think Walter Hamada would see that childish and he's definitely old school. I would say this is definitely phase 2, isn't it? This is definitely phase 2. I think everything after Justice League is phase 2 for the DCEU. So I think we started off with Shazam, and I think that was a great start. No, we started off with Aquaman, which was a great start, and I think Shazam was continued that great start. And I just feel we have a varied bunch of movies here. And yes, as I say, I do include Joker movie in that. This is a very exciting time to be a DC movie fan, because they're going to be coming thick and fast. Only next year, 6 movies are being produced. Imagine how large and huge the team is. So I think we will get 2 or 3 DCEU movies a year within the next couple of... I think definitely that is happening. Of course, they want to compete with Marvel and Disney in terms of being able to put out a volume of DC movies, but they certainly have decided now, after what happened with the attempt to Marvelize Justice League, they obviously know now they've got to be Warner Brothers. They've got to do things their way. And no matter what people say, Warner Brothers are a great company. And throughout the history of film, have made some epic, amazing films. And I look forward to what they're going to give us in the future with this guy, Walter Hamada, at the helm. It can only be very exciting.